Alright. So I love that this song is the song that's playing. I just had to put up some type of makeshift curtain because my blinds was just all open, y'all, okay? My bad. But yeah. Um Sorry, y'all. Everything's just crazy. Okay. So basically, yeah, I had to put up a makeshift curtain. I love you guys. Boom, I got it up so I can relax now. Gotta be scared. Let me turn these lights on. Cause I feel like all my neighbors be trying to look straight through this shit. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to know what the fuck we got going on. Hell no. Alright. Let's get into the motherfucking reading, you guys. Um, where's my grinder? So yeah, I feel like something happened to y'all where your plans at one point were like oddly sabotaged. Okay, so for the greater good of all, but you're finally, it's almost like you're about to finish off where you left off as if nothing ever happened to you guys. So yeah, you're finally finishing where you left off. But yeah, for the greater good of all and the harm of none, I'm gonna get these messages out to y'all. Time is not linear, energy is fluid. So whenever y'all see this, this is your message. Y'all could have been absolutely anywhere else in the world, but y'all decided to be here. And I give so much thanks for you guys. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna put information down below if y'all would like to book a reading. Where's my other phone? Oh, right there. Let me also get my charger and we finna get started, you guys. Thank you so much for being patient with me. But yeah, I can, as I'm setting up, y'all, I can talk to y'all. I keep seeing like someone in shock about where you guys are present day. So I almost feel like somebody literally did some fucking like crazy. Somebody manipulate. It's almost like somebody manipulated the game. Like they set you back. Okay, that is the vibe I'm getting. Like someone set you back. Someone stole something from you. Okay. Um, this could have been a person that was close to you. Okay. And it really set you guys back. You could have actually underestimated how much something had taken from you guys. Okay. Like you might have thought like something really wasn't that big of a deal, or not really giving credit to the fact like how much like I said, like how much damage something did to y'all. Like you may have like almost like discredited. You know how it's funny, people like, oh, you, I just want my credit. It's like these people deserve credit for fucking you over. They don't deserve credit for anything else. Okay, so it's almost like you almost didn't credit them for I was about to say the time that they should serve. Like you didn't, it's like you didn't take something as serious. But some of y'all, if you was to like actually look something up, like it's like you have every right to, I almost want to say like press charges, or you have like if you was in a different space, you would actually see, because that's how it be sometimes where you're in certain situations that's toxic. Like you'll think nothing is wrong when everything is wrong about that situation. Okay, when that situation is toxic as fuck. But like sometimes when we're in toxic circumstances, we can't see the difference. Like we'll just think like that shit is normal. Okay, so they could have did something that you kind of brushed off and you just bounced back. But whatever this is like fucking with somebody's life savings, or fucking with somebody's security, stability, home foundation. Like this is not some shit that like most people just take lightly and then be like, I don't even give a fuck. Like I'm just gonna bounce back. They can have it, whatever they took, that's it. Yeah, hangman. This is something that got you caught up and got you stuck at some point, okay? Somebody may not like the fact that they're watching you get not only get unstuck, but literally finish where you left off. Like it's almost like spirit pushes you 20 steps further out this time around once you guys come back out. So this may have caused you to go in hermit mode, or may have caused you to not want to um may may have caused you not want to deal with folks. So dang. So I don't really know. Some of y'all, I feel like you're in a new phase of your life. This is somebody who could be watching you get love, get into a union, meeting new people. Like things is doing much better in your life. Okay. Your career could be taken off. Like where they once had you stuck with the hangman, they now don't, wow, they now don't have you. Like they feel like it's almost like going back and they thought they tied you up and you're like loose, like you're free, like a wild animal. You said, what good is all that shit if you don't have the people you love? Maybe it's the exactly. Because this feels like it's a vibe where like somebody stole or did a whole bunch of fuck shit that now they're at a certain position that they can't even like share it, but you can. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like they hate that like you didn't really lose anything. In your eyes, you didn't really lose anything. In their eyes, they thought that they really took everything from y'all. 601. Okay. The Hangman, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit. They feel like they took everything, or they feel like you should have took it as that was it. You done. When you're like, why do I gotta take it as I'm done? When it's still more life to live. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is somebody who was deliberately, like I said, you see how he's trying to take a piece of her hair? This was somebody who was deliberately trying to steal something from you. Okay, or even successfully took it with the Hermit. But it's like it didn't stop you from moving on. Okay, it's like somebody tried to steal your fire or something from you, your heart, your good vibes. Okay, it didn't stop anything. Yeah, this is when I get the title cards, these are like contracts. So it's like you just got a new contract. You just didn't do something with them. You just did something with other people, with another person. That is crazy. Imagine someone going out their way to steal something from you, then you catch them. They pretend like it's not them, but then you watch this person go through karma as you still get everything that they thought they took from you. That is a real wild ride that they could be on. Yeah, Emperor. This is somebody you could have thought was your Emperor. Okay, or they could be watching you still end up with your Emperor, still go to places you're supposed to go, not want to still make the money you're supposed to make. It feels like somebody thought that they really set you back. Five of Swords. They really thought that they backstabbed you and betrayed you. They got you for a second. They may have. They could have been doing this to throw you off your ability to peep game as to like what other opportunities is out there for you. Like, yeah, so you would be in doubt about going towards anybody else or working with anybody else. They kind of did something to make you stay put, to like put your fire out, to like make you. They try to burn you before they burnt the bridge. So then you would just be hurt and you would have nobody else to like connect with. You would trust no one. You would be confused. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That is crazy. I would be pissed off if I lost something from my childhood that I couldn't name. So that's that. Clearly, yeah, these people just are not in like their right mind. You know what I'm saying? They're not in their right mind. Because, yeah, with the moon card, they're over here secretly watching you come up. Which is even fucking weirder because it's like if you sat there, stole some shit from somebody, broke them down, you really thought you had them. Then you really watched this person pull themselves up from nothing. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. With nothing. Some of these people did something that caused you to be fucking homeless type shit. Like this ain't no, that's why I said whatever this is, you might have brushed it off, but they know this ain't no like, that's the type of shit that will make an enemy. Like they did some shit that will cause people to be like, you forever my enemy. And they could have been okay with that openly, but when they see you come up, that's when they become worried. They're not even worried about now you getting this happy-go-lucky life. They're scared because they feel like that is proof and evidence that they fuck with the wrong fucking person. Who did you think you was stealing from? If I work for God and you steal something that's for me that I got through the divine, you got another thing coming for you. Karma's on your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they're scared of. That's why they're worried and they're mad, right? They're mad at themselves because they stole from the divine by trying to steal from you. They blocked God's plan for somebody. So they blocked other people who are directly or indirectly connected to you that you could have been in the process of helping, or you could have been in the process of assisting or supporting. You were serving and you were leading. So imagine like your favorite teacher at the school getting fired. That fucking school not about to be running the same way. They're gonna be trying to find replacements for years, maybe months, unless they just rehire that day, unless that teacher is it want to come back, or y'all motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, pay them more or some shit. And it's like some teachers, some people in the world have that influence where once they leave, they make a fucking difference. Like their presence makes a huge fucking difference. And if you fuck with their presence and they're not present, you cannot do their job. Nobody can do their job. And that's how somebody feel. Like they took y'all out and instantly probably started going through karma because nobody could replace you. Nobody could give to them this nectar from the universe. Nobody could give to these people this healing, resourceful energy. Nobody had the energy you had. Nobody had the patience you had. Nobody had the time. Nobody had the gift to help them or help certain people with things that you was in the process of helping them with. This person could have sabotaged for y'all to be able to do. So they fuck with the wrong one. If anything, somebody really didn't sabotage y'all or steal anything. They may have thought they was finna steal everything that God had for you that you didn't even know God had for you. But really, truly, they were exposing themselves so when God gave you everything, you would know that this person is your enemy and to never even fuck with them again. Okay, so some of these people, they're really haunted by what they did. They're confused. Okay, they're ashamed. They don't know how to talk to you. This may be somebody who knows you would never give them the fucking time of day to be back in your face. Okay, this is somebody who could have been mad that you didn't want to lay up with them. You denied a kiss. You denied an offer. They could have literally been trying to be on you like this. And you was like, like you feel like somebody wasn't your person. Okay, or this could have been a bitch who was mad at you, wanted to be like you, wanted to be with a person that you was not checking for. Okay. This could be a family member, okay, who was jealous of you guys, jealous of your light. Since y'all was very young, this is somebody who could have always stole things from you, always took little things from you. Every time they saw you experiencing joy outside of them, they were quick to take it from you guys. But it does feel like it's a lover with the fact that we're pulling out this sexual magical tarot. It definitely could be somebody who never got access to that magical energy, somebody who never got something from you. That's who stole from you. And it's like, why would God then allow them to be in a new position where they could pretend that they have love for you when they could have did this in the past already to steal from you in the first place? This is somebody who could have used charm magic, who could have acted like they had feelings or emotions for you, or they were in your face or in your life to help or support you in a certain way, to be a masculine protector or a feminine protector type force field type energy towards you, and they had an opposite agenda and it's being revealed. So the only person who should feel back or ashamed is honestly them. Okay, because they're the ones who did this to themselves, and now you can't stand to look at them. This is somebody who could have tried to isolate you or separate from you guys or get friends or different people to separate from y'all, or they really wanted to cause a huge L or a crash out for you, so then people would look at you as that, to make it be confusing for others to understand what was really going on. This is somebody who played on you maybe being in a hard time, played on you being in a confused time, and because they couldn't get what they wanted from you, or they didn't think that God had all this shit for them that God had for you, they wanted to take it. So they're fucking around finding out they are not God. And whatever devil they thought they was being in the moment trying to be God, that devil got a price that they cannot pay. Okay? Yes, there's an impact that y'all make that y'all didn't realize. There's a difference that you make wherever you go. They affected your ability to make that difference to help other people. That's why they're scared, because you're still not helping those people and reaching new heights. And they're like, whoa, what does this mean for their ass? It means they ain't even probably seen all the karma and all the shit. Somebody feels like they're not even going through the most of what they're supposed to experience. Like they know like they're going through like spirit was really not even touching them this whole time. Until you can, it's like spirit is watching, is letting somebody, this is actually scary. It's like a roller coaster. Like when your stomach about to drop. Spirit let somebody watch you come all the way up back to where they fucking tied you up and tried to set you guys back. Just so they thought this whole time spirit was gonna drop y'all, because somewhere this person is delusional. Like these people have a mental health problem where they could have felt like you was trying to destiny swap or take something from them, or you was supposed to give something to them that never was owed to them, or that should have been for them, not for you, or you wouldn't care. God got so much for you, you'll just get more. I don't fucking know, right? So they could have felt justified to take some or do some. But just imagine a motherfucker, these would be the type of people who took from you but be sitting back waiting for your downfall. They could have even felt justified to do something to you because they felt like you was gonna fall off or you did them dirty in a way that you never did. This could have even all happened off of a misunderstanding, off of a lack of communication or some dumb shit. But that lack of communication or misunderstanding revealed a whole enemy to you. And sometimes we need to be grateful for mix-ups like that. Like, why don't they understand what I'm trying to say? Because they don't want to see what the fuck you got to say. They are not for you. This is how they really feel. We need to be grateful for when the mask slips. So the mask slipped, but it's funny because they may not realize that you could see that this whole time they was waiting for you to be dropped. They thought God was going to let you come all the way up and drop you just for them to get dropped. And they are looking fucking crazy. That's what they never was paying attention to. They didn't watch you come all the way back up from where the fuck they dropped you. This is somebody who could have thought you was like a fake spiritualist or something, or they could have even thought like it don't even matter if they thought that you was divine or not. They could have been condescending towards the divine. Like, well, if she divine, she'll just get more. Y'all just gonna send her some more, or y'all just gonna redeem her from the situation. Like, that's how dark and twisted some of these people were. They could see your light. They could see that God would literally, no matter what, protect you. They could have been doing little things to see how many times you would bounce back. So they was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to go through and do this to them, and they'll be all right because I didn't see them bounce back every other time. Do you see how sickening that is? That means somebody could have been deliberately fucking with y'all for years or for a long ass fucking time before you even put two and two together. So this whole time you could be thinking shit is hard than it needs to, but no, it's somebody put your shit on hard mode and everybody else's is on easy mode. But it's cool because if you got used to doing shit and always having to go about it the hardest route, always having to be sabotaged and done dirty the worst, always having to prepare for the extreme, then who can fuck with you? If God is for you, then who can be against you? It gets to a certain point where it's like you keep fucking with me and a motherfucker like me who keep getting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think to yourself, like, dang, she's learning our tactics. She's getting stronger. She's getting wiser. If she's not giving up, she's not going nowhere. So that's what started happening. They started getting scared because your ass wasn't coming down. So then they started attacking you even more as you saw you getting higher and closer to where even they know they fucked with you. And that's why your life went a certain trajectory. Some of y'all, this affected your life over the last 5 to 7 years. This was a 5 to 7 year, maybe 10-year delay that somebody could have caused for you. 5 to fucking 10-year delay. Do you know that some people are not even guaranteed to make it to 50 or 70, and you gonna delay 5 to 10 years on somebody's life? Most motherfuckers may not even make it to 30, y'all. Okay? And you know we got all of these issues nowadays. So it's like, come on. So this is really sad and unfortunate, but I'm glad that you caught them. I'm glad that you rose to the occasion. This is the classic case of how destiny swaps get reversed and how bad it goes when people finally realize they've been destiny swapped, or people finally realize that they have to claim the life that they want. When people finally realize, oh, these motherfuckers really is trying to do spell work, magic over. When people finally wake up, when you finally wake up to your journey and you see the shit people doing, oh, it be like, whoo, it may make you mad, but your revenge is your success. So that's what it was. They watched you come all the way back up, thinking that you was gonna fall, then trying to force you to go back down because they couldn't even fucking believe their eyes. They thought they left you for dead. They thought they killed you or took everything from you, and you would not be restored this time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have even been waiting for the big bang, like could have saw you going through little things where they would take something or stop something, and then they waited for you to get a huge manifestation, right? And they plotted on that manifestation, and this could have been the shit that set you back, like I said, 5 to 7 years. But now they're being set back in the same fucking way. Ain't that fucking crazy? So this is somebody who could have told you, this is actually crazy because somebody could have actually thought they took something from you and was going to advance themselves and be shot out 20 years ahead of you, or 20 steps ahead of you by stealing something from you or taking from. They thought that spirituality or God didn't, care about stuff like that. They thought God was like, wanting them to do negative things when really it was their own desire. They wanted to be a guy and they started acting like a devil, right? This person got lost in their own desires and understanding of things. But this is like that type of energy where this person, look, because they stole, it was like fast cash or whatever they took from you, it was here and then it was gone just that fast. They may have not even really gotten anything off of that energy, just to be honest. They didn't really even benefit nothing from it. Something could have even made them go into debt, made them go even backwards even more, because that was not for them. So they squandered another person's blessing on top of that. So they got double karma for that. But they could have not cared, because in their mind they're like, as long as they slow you down, by the time they catch back up, y'all will be on the same level. This is fucking crazy. They felt like y'all will be on the same level by the time y'all catch back up, so it'll be even, it'll be fair. So this is someone who could have felt like you had a head start, but knew you didn't. Could have even knew they had a head start over you and wanted you to stop because they felt like you was getting too close to them or getting to a certain point. This definitely starting to give a jealous sister type vibe, okay? Or a feminine energy that is jealous of you, who was watching you closely and wanted to basically block your progress because they felt like you were getting ahead of them, you were getting away from them, you were getting to a certain point where they could not control you, where you were getting outside of their world, getting outside of their, like maybe even a need for them. So they did this to set you back. This could definitely be a parental figure for some of y'all, okay? All right, maybe they could even felt like you did something behind their back, so they could have did something behind your back. They could have even tried to steal a partnership from you guys, a relationship. Okay, so it don't have to be money. Whatever they set back, it was something that was a person, place, or thing that was a part of your life. Okay, but it didn't go long. It didn't end. It didn't last long when they got involved with whatever this person, place, or thing, or whenever they took or stole this person, place, or thing. They did not last long for them. So then they got set back from having to recover from the damages of that shit. Now they thought they caught up to you. By the time they see you again, you're way up. You didn't surpass the point they left you at, that they're just making it to, which is even crazier. That all this time passed, they had to pay the price for the shit they did. Now they have to double pay the price by watching you be 20, 30 steps out. In the same way they thought that they discouraged you or they stopped you or they interfered, they're still watching you be ahead now. Ain't that a fucking bitch right there? Like, ain't that fucking crazy? So you know they're mad. But I want to know, is this like a family member or a friend? Like, how to differentiate what this is. For some of y'all, this is a family member. Others of y'all, this is like a past lover or something. Or somebody who was secretly admiring you, but it could have turned into a secret op, is what I'm getting here. It's either a hating ass, mad ass masculine who can't get his dick sucked, or it's a damn female who was mad as fuck, don't nobody want to eat her punani. Okay, and if anything, you can get yours ate anytime. Okay, I don't know if it stank or they got something. All right, Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius energy or somebody who has strong Sag in their chart. Or you could have been a Sag going through this. I heard this is real unfortunate. This is like one of those situations where the parents be the one that sabotage the daughter or the son, or it's like the best friend did fucked you over. Somebody could have slept with somebody's partner type shit. Like, this is one of them type shits where the damage that could have been done could have been emotional, y'all. It don't have to be something physically took from you. It could be like somebody did something that fucked you up for so long. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even know how to move for a while. Yeah, the Hangman. Yeah, they're bothered that this didn't... At one point, you was mad too, and then you just got over it. You just made a judgment about them, and then you moved on. You was like, God, well, if, get their ass if they did it, and if they didn't, you could have still treated this person as if they did nothing this whole time, which is why they thought that they could attack you in the background as they saw you coming back up and still reaching this point that they thought they would, forever stop you from reaching before they did or caught up to you or some shit like that. Which I guess they thought at that point then you wouldn't suspect as them, or you wouldn't catch them. Like, they would be able to get away with something because they would be at the same point, or if not ahead of you. Like, you would just go crazy not knowing who did what or what did happen. But yeah, something is crazy because the way it's like your reaction to the situation, because you know what God got for you, your reaction was so calm. They never thought you could see them. So they never saw that coming. Like, they never saw the fact that you had called judgment on them already. That is wild. Yeah, seven of Pentacles. They never thought that you had like seen like how jealous they was, or like what they was capable of, so they didn't realize that the reason why you was so calm and you could have even been like starting all over for some of them, for some of y'all, and still showing love to them, is because you was in your mind like, well, if you didn't do it, you didn't do it. Like, I don't have to, like, why would I blame somebody for something that they didn't do? Like, you know how that would feel. So you was like, you trusted somebody, you just assumed the best, and you was like prepared though, like, well, if they did this, they're gonna get fucking karma. So yeah, thank you, spirit. So this person has signed themselves up for the same delay that they caused you. So, like, say for instance, they caused you a delay for the last 7 to 10 years. Something is being delayed in their life for that long as well, or for their kids. It's either, if they can't, if it's not gonna fuck with their life, okay, wow, spirit. This could be an empress. This could be a mother figure or a father figure, because I'm not really getting like individual energies. This is a lot of major arcanas. And the way this Empress came out, I just didn't like the energy. Like, because I'm trying to clarify and knuckle, like, get boiled down to what it is. Yeah, so say for instance, this could even be somebody fucked with a pregnancy or like the birth of something, like a project, a goal or something. So it's going to take them. So you're going to watch this person start to suffer. If this person is somebody you have to deal with, or they lied and you didn't know, or it was like they lied and you always thought they was good to you, you're going to watch this person for the next 5 to 7 years suffer in the same way that they caused you suffering. Or you're going to feel like they're going through the same pain, but the pain is caused a different way. Like, it's almost like you're gonna know the real reason that somebody is suffering, but it's gonna look to everyone else like this or like that. That is crazy. Like, spirit's gonna basically show you, gonna let you let this person, oh my god, that's actually scary as fuck. Cause it's almost like a situation where they know you know what they don't know if you know what they did, but now they're going through something that feels as if the same shit they put you through, like the pain levels, like they put you through that same great heart pain, like to your heart or to your mental health or to your emotional space. They did the same thing to you. So it's like they don't know. It's almost like looking at a motherfucker and you don't know like what's in their eyes. Like, they don't know if they seeing hate in your eyes. They don't know if you secretly wish this on them, but they also know it's their karma. Like, it ain't even nothing you had to do. They day was fucking coming, because every dog has their day. And then they don't know if you being genuine with them and you really love them, and like they just feel bad, like you didn't deserve something, like they should have never. It's like they know to themselves secretly what they did, but nobody else knows what they did, and they can't even talk to nobody else and be like, oh, collective did this, collective did that, because if they bring something up, it will only make sense that they stole something from you, or they took. It's like they would actually tell on themselves, and then they would look crazy and nobody would help them times two. Like, they wouldn't get some type of support. It would be even harder for them. So they might have to keep their mouth shut and just like go through some type of karma. It's almost like they don't have no way out, or they can't really ask you for help because they scared karma would like begin to activate itself, like, oh no, remember what you did to collective. Or they could even be scared of you helping them, like not really wanting you to help or be around at this time while they're going through something, because they don't know if, like, they feel one bad if you're being genuine and you still helping them even though they fucked you over. Then two, like, that's eating them up by itself. You killing this person with straight fucking kindness. Like imagine somebody did you fucking rotten, evil, dirty, but you never reveal to them that you know what they did. You just treat them like you still best buds since y'all was a kid. Like, you might even have known somebody did something, but you forgave them because you know why they did it. But that don't mean you opened up or you fuck with them the same way. But it's like your love for them never changed. You know what I'm saying? And they know that access to you may have changed, but the love for you never changed, right? The love they have even for you never changed. Something could have actually broke somebody's heart after, because your heart never changed. Like, you still remain pure or innocent, and like you still fuck with them even after. Like, it's almost like they could tell like you forgave them, but you just let it go. You didn't speak, you didn't address them or hold them accountable for it. You just let it eat them up inside. So they're either being eaten up because they don't even know if you're around and you don't even fucking know, and you just like torturing them without torturing them, like you're their karma, like, or karma's teaching a hard lesson through you. Like, damn, like, that's why you gotta be genuine, because some people was genuine and they didn't even have to do this. They could have just asked for help and you would have fucking helped them, or they could have literally asked for something and you would have did it. You know what I'm saying? or they would have been able to experience all the blessings, everything else God has for you if they would have stayed true. This is somebody who could have let, like I said, the shadow side or the darker side, some energy take over them, and they thought they were doing the right thing, but they wasn't. Otherwise, if they're tortured by your kindness, they're definitely tortured just by your silence. If they're not tortured by your kindness, they're definitely just tortured by your silence in the situation, and the fact that they can't ask for something. Like they feel, if this person is moving weird too, where they're like acting weird about asking for help or support, this would be a great indication. This will be how you know too. Like it don't make no sense for them. Like y'all so close, maybe in proximity, like area wise, or it's like something about like, why would you not ask me? And you heard something went down or you heard something happen, right? Not so much from them, it feels like. The reason why this person is not coming to you, or you keep hearing things but they're not coming to you, is because they know what the fuck they did with the moon card. They wouldn't feel right getting help from somebody that they did dirty. Do you know how the will would turn on them for them to come to you and ask you for help? But some of these people are so fucking bold and think that you didn't know. They might have with they chicken, they fucked up asses really did come in and ask you help. If they did, they started their own, they activated their own karma. That's like blasphemy. Like you gonna backstab me, then feel justified for backstabbing me, and then you gonna ask me for help or support with the same thing you backstab or sabotage for me, whether it's my love life or money or whatever the fuck. You must have lost your mind, trick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody is some of them energies is really rotten like that. But a lot of y'all know they don't have the courage to come forward because they don't want to be struck down by God. Even though it seems as if they're on the path to being struck down regardless. Anyways. So damn, this message just got real. Cause it kind of feels like they're cornered or they're trapped. They're trying to find a way to get away from you or get away from the situation. But God may have even set something up where they could have saw that all that God had for you before you realized it. And now they're in a situation where it's like you realize what God got for them. And it's like, but it's bad. Or it's like bad things too. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like something going on where it's like they can't get away from y'all. They can't get away from having to tell you the truth. It's like God putting this person in a corner or got this person in a situation where they have to be honest. But it's like you're the one cornering them. But you could have thought your back was against the wall when this shit was going down. Like, or they tried to put you in a situation where you was just like, you felt like you was just being preyed on, like you couldn't do nothing. It's about to flip. They're about to become the prey. That's why they don't want to be around y'all or too close to y'all or in proximity, because they know some shit finna go down. They're actually fucking terrified right now. I would be too if I was them. That's like, this is like how people be trying to like off people or unalive people, and then motherfuckers be still alive and then they go to jail. Like this is like some shit like that. Like the mentality of who this person is. This is some shit like that. Like this is the type of people who call the fucking police and lie and say somebody did something to them, and then you find out through the footage it's fucking they ass. You know what I'm saying? So no, they need to go down very, very much in the same way they was being meticulous and they was being detailed about their little devilish acts and stuff like that and feeling very justified. They need to they need to go down in the same meticulous, detailed, oriented way. They need to be trapped in the same way. And I feel like their spirit is trapped. They created their own booby trap. Something about the house. This is maybe somebody who doesn't want to leave the house for some very odd reason. All of a sudden they don't want to leave the house, but this is somebody, when you met them, they could have always wanted to be the fuck outside. Like damn, you making me feel like I don't be outside enough. Or they could always want you to leave the house, always want you to come towards them. There could be like a safety issue where they feel afraid like you're gonna set them up, or they're gonna be caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. So they're really particular on everybody coming to them. Yeah, distance horizons, because they're scared if they come out they little protection bubble 1 second, spirits like trying to go take or steal something again. This person feels like they're gonna get snatched up by the universe. Like the universe is gonna they're gonna get snatched up by the fucking you. This is somebody who could be secretly running from death. Okay, with the despair, because for all you know, they could have did somebody. This is somebody that you could have felt like took somebody's life. Like you could have always had skepticism, like, have you ever done something? Or have you ever, like, you could have always secretly really thought to yourself, like, I feel like this motherfucker like hurt somebody. Like, I don't know why, I just get this vibe like they probably hurt somebody, or they probably did something and just never hope nobody ever fucking find out. But it's like they look you in the eye, and this would be the type of motherfucker where they don't want to avoid you because they know you know. They know you would know. Like, you could ask them enough questions, look them in the eye, and you will find out some whole crazy ass mystery about some type of mystery shit that, like, they didn't found a way to cover the fuck up, and you would be like, what the fuck? Like some 48 hours type shit, but it like ended because they was able to get away with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't nothing got solved in 48 hours. It took like one of those type of situation where it take fucking years for some shit to finally be revealed. And for some of y'all, depending on how complex and deep this is, this may have been an ongoing situation since your childhood. Like, this is somebody who could have been doing some shit to where you wouldn't have known unless you was tracking something since you was a kid, or you got maybe evidence and proof from other people. Like, this could be some long-winded ass karma coming to someone, because how long they was avoiding this shit, how long they may have been aware, or they might have been doing dark psychology, reversing things on y'all, being smart, sneaky. It's like, I can't even lie, like, it's very much criminal minded, like, it's very much high level energy and intent going into it, that I don't know where they would get this energy from. I don't know how. That's like when people be talking about they doing voodoo and hoodoo. I don't really know how you would know how to do voodoo and hoodoo unless you end up in certain spaces. And I get, back in the day, they used that shit to protect themselves from these toxic ass masters and slave masters. But we live in some different times. So I'm like, if you using that same energy on somebody walking around these streets, it need to be somebody who is like corrupt. But I don't know how to do none of that shit. But I be thinking to myself, like, sometimes some of them people who know how to do that shit, it's not for righteous reasonings. Okay? Some of these people, and maybe somebody thought you did something to them, so they felt justified to do this, and you wasn't. They could have got something done on them by somebody else. Or maybe somebody was mad you couldn't get something off of them or clear something off of them. Like, maybe they did something in the past and they fucked themselves over. So they was trying to steal your blessing to, like, get back with God. And they thought, like, you was going to get off your path. So it's like they really thought this was justified. Like, how you gonna steal a blessing and go to God and be like, okay, I'm ready. God gonna look at you like, take your ass back and give that shit back, and then I might think about letting you back up in this motherfucker. Like, what the hell? But anyway, something is crazy, because this could have been a real long-winded, like, case or situation where, you know what I'm saying, this person for a long time was getting away with this shit. They was getting away with it, and nobody would have ever fucking known how really deep the rabbit hole goes, because they didn't drag it out. They didn't hid all the evidence. They didn't made it so hard for you to put two and two together. You wouldn't look like a crazy person saying something like this. Like one of those situations where people, God forbid this ever happen to y'all, like when you see those people who like lose their kids and shit like that, and they be saying like, oh nah, they just ran away or some shit. But it's like, you know, somebody didn't run away, or something is fucking evil, bro. Y'all might be finding out about some crazy shit like missing people and shit. Like, where did so and so go? Where did this person go? Or you might be finding out why this person be going MIA. I'm telling you, somebody is not a good guy. Might be like really rotten to the point where they really have hurt somebody's daughter or somebody's son. But this is the type of situation where, like in those movies and shit or those documentary shows, it'd be taking like 5-10 years for them to figure out the whole case, or them to find the body or some shit. This is like somebody hiding evidence from y'all and doing shit to y'all that it probably took years for you to put all the puzzle pieces together. So guess how many years it's going to take for them to put their life together too. On top of them also, for these last 5, 6, 7 years, thinking that they sabotaged you or held you back, now just to watch you get even further. Like, it's almost like if they set you back for at least a whole lifetime or 10 years of your life, then God placed you in a situation now currently where they're seeing you be 20 or 30 years out from what they originally thought they set. So they thought they set you back 10 years. They're looking at you now and you're 20 years out. It's almost like you finished what they thought they stopped you from completing, and you're on some new shit that they ain't even close to. When they stole what they stole, they set themselves back 5, 6, 7 years, almost like went back to the beginning of where you started. Now they're still trying to get back to where you left off when you was with them. Yeah, this person got a rude awakening coming. Some of y'all, they feel like you're the only one who knows that they're stuck in a time warp or a time loop cycle like they had you stuck in. But the problem is, they're the little cheese dangling over them, they ain't never gonna get. Okay, they could have been dangling something over y'all and then got mad because you figured something out without them, without having to go through this person. Maybe that's why they did something or sabotaged you. Like, they was mad you found a way to free yourself, so they just deliberately went in and tried to like stop you altogether. Yeah, they was mad you didn't have to take an offer, or you found a way around them, trying to blackmail you or trying to stop you or trying to block you. Wow. And yeah, somebody really doesn't know if you know or not, or if you're just torturing them, or God is using you as like karma. Don't really fucking know what's going on with the concern card. Because they thought that they was slick and they was going to get away with this shit. But they are not. Thank you, Spirit. So this is a family member for some of y'all that's in despair. So that's how you would know who this is too. This is a family member who is currently in despair, okay? Or this is an ex-masculine or feminine who's struggling. Like you keep seeing them working, but you don't see them getting anything done. You don't see it like manifesting nothing. And that could be a big thing. This would be how you know. So be careful because this is somebody who would want to stay in communication with you just so they can kind of keep track of like their downfall and through your progress, like how bad things may play out or go for them or not go. They're trying to keep a hold of you so that they don't fully go into despair, don't fully go into poverty, into debt, don't fully go into they're hoping that the judgment you made was like positive, that this was not the judgment that you made. That's what they're trying to stay for too, is to maybe just figure out what's the judgment over their life, like how long is this going to take. That's fucking crazy. This is almost like somebody who did something wrong, but they're not remorseful. They're just trying to figure out what the punishment is. They don't give a fuck about what they did and how it hurt you, but they're starting to care now because I guess it's affecting them. That's wild. Like I guess now they're in some type of circumstance where it's messing with them, or they want to get ahead. They want things to change for them, but they can't. Let me go heat up my coffee, y'all. It's gonna be silent for like 2-3 minutes, so we could just shift this reading because I'm so fucking mad with this message. Like, it's like this person could be still in y'all face to this day, thinking that they slick and they getting away from something. But what they fail to realize, they ain't did shit over these last years, and they ain't about to do shit moving forward. They time might be really about to be up out of this life in this world. So I hate this for y'all, but I love the fact that you redeemed yourself and you came back from whatever this is. Okay, you could feel like you in the future, like you on some like you doing what you thought you wouldn't be doing unless it took like another 20 years. While this person, you could feel like they still doing shit that you saw them doing when you said you was finna start something. Okay, so let me heat up my coffee. Hold on. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to get my coffee because my throat was getting kind of scratchy. But yeah. So what I heard when I was downstairs trying to heat up my coffee and stuff, I heard so they're trapped. That's why I couldn't get off the message for a while. This energy or this person is currently in a situation where they trapped. They have no way out of something. They may even be stuck in a circumstance where they literally have to start asking for help from the very people that they sabotage little by little. And you could have thought this was only being done to y'all. And a lot of y'all, you need to know it's not. And for somebody who has like a vindictive mindset. So they could have felt justified to doing something, but for doing something at one point, but now they're in a situation where it's like all catching up to them. It's crazy because I just ran up them stairs. So it's kind of like that, like they can't run away from something. Or it's like you may catch them in the... I feel like you're trying to catch someone. I'm not even going to lie. For a second there, I felt like maybe you don't give a fuck or maybe you don't care. Like the same way you didn't care in the past, maybe y'all didn't care or you didn't see something as a big deal. But it feels like now you do care. Like now you do see like, dang, like had I not got back up or did my thing, like this is the type of shit that takes people out that like, excuse me, makes people just give up. Like some people be working a whole life and then people try to sabotage them. Some people can't get up from them sabotaging plans. Some people can't get back up. Some people just be taken out. And y'all one of them tough spirits where this person unfortunately couldn't take you out. So they probably would have gotten away with something or would have fully destiny swapped. And this in a sense would have been almost like to the, it's like you can't hate the game. You can't hate the player, you gotta hate the game. Like in a sense, they would have been able to like run off on the plug in a sense, like run off on you and did you dirty, and then you would have just had to take that L. But because you didn't just let something go and y'all want justice, or you put that judgment out, when you call a judgment out, that's when they was forever stuck to something anyways. And until they was going to actually do right by you guys or admit the truth or be honest even to themselves and God, this person was never going to be free or something. Somebody been trying to get away from something or sitting with the reality or facing the truth or looking in the fucking mirror. They've been trying to get away from this self-reflection, from, yeah, going down this guilt trip that they deserve to go down. They've been trying to get away from seeing the fucking truth and feeling those feelings, because that in itself, that mental trap could be their karma. They can't get away from y'all, or they can't get away from the situation or get ahead because they won't be real about something, and they're being forced to now. It's like where they had the power in their own hands. Spirit gave somebody the power to be real about something, but because they did it, that's why they're being set back in the same way, watching you get ahead. And now it's like they feel like the only way they're going to get free from this, like, this bondage is unless they be honest or unless they tell the truth. Some of them, they're definitely not going to. So it's like they're about to get dragged. Somebody may actually come tell. If somebody, hold on, let's figure that out. Let's get a clear yes or no, spirit. We don't need to be gaslighted about nothing. Are they gonna try? Is somebody that, or one of them gonna try to make something right after holding them back or trying to do something? Are they gonna try to apologize, or some of them gonna try to apologize? Because some of them trying to get out of something. So they may be trying to be fake sympathetic and ask you for help, even though they took something from you. So I don't even know how they expected you to help. Somebody can't ask you for help because they fucked you over. So the same area that they want help in, they fucked you over. You're doing well, and you could be doing just doing well enough to take care of you or to do what you need to do for self. Like they even know you don't even have enough because they fucked you over. You're not even where you should be to help them because they fucked you over. Ain't that fucking crazy? Like, what can you do? Like, they don't even know how to come in and ask. Like, you would really probably look at them crazy and be like, are you serious right now? You probably will put everything together if they came and asked you for something. So they got to be quiet and just suffer low-key in silence. I need to know yes or no, that is this person, did somebody apologize, or is they got the balls to apologize? Just like they had the balls or the titties to do this shit, do they got them now? Do they got them saying balls to do something? No, they don't got the balls to be real. This ain't nobody who got the balls to be real. They may fake be real. Like when they felt like things was about to go left, it's like they fake this. Okay, that's where they fucked up. Every time they thought this shit was gonna go left, or they thought they was maybe not gonna get away with it, they would come clean a little bit. Maybe just somebody did come clean and you didn't even realize it. Like you didn't even. because that's how much your heart you had, like in your heart you had forgiven them and forgot about it. You didn't even notice. So this could be why somebody's confused, because they could feel like, well, they did do right, or they did tell you, but they told you like maybe under the influence. They told you in a scene or a setting or in a way that you didn't have no idea that that's what that person was apologizing for, like, or that's what that person was trying to like say or make right. This person told you in an inverted ass way that like they told you in an inverted stupid ass way, my bad, or sorry, because they thought shit was going left. But had this person thought that they could talk they shit, they wouldn't be saying nothing or feeling no way. Okay? Wow. Literally wouldn't be saying shit. So yeah, this is an Empress in the reverse. Maybe this is somebody who didn't want you to reach Empress energy, or maybe be in love with someone else, have somebody else's kids, start a family, like somebody who could have became possessive over you before you decided what you wanted to do with your life, or was possessive over you in your life, and like what you decide to do with it. Yeah, y'all might be only interested in suing somebody, or you might spiritually put some paperwork in, and the spirit team find a way to like um what that called, to sentence this person to doing some type of time. Spiritually they got to do some time, or some of them then went down such a bad path because you over here in this innocent energy. They that's like they It's like they fucked up that how you stay innocent or true, like they didn't went so far down because they couldn't be honest or say they was wrong, that they probably is on their way to jail. Like they about to, somebody's about to think they getting away with just to get their ass taken straight to the, you know what I'm saying, straight to the courthouse. Okay, and this is gonna be your breakthrough, or just to get their ass put straight in a mental like trap, or you, and it's like you're gonna see it, or you're gonna know about it, or you're gonna know like, oh, this is it. Oh, this motherfucker finally going through it. Oh damn, they really did do that shit. I had a feeling. It's something about the reaction or the way that they moving that's gonna let you know, oh, I don't need to share with this person or do too much. But I feel like that's the crazy part. Some of y'all, this person's karma is that even though they thought they stole from you, wow, this is gonna eat them up, y'all. This is fucking crazy. You so kind. You're literally meant to kill them with fucking kindness. They stole something from you, and then they're gonna meet the future you that was supposed to have it all, and you're gonna still like bless them or something. But it's almost like you're not gonna give them enough to fuck you over again or do something. It's almost like spirit's gonna make you kill them with kindness and show them love, or do something as if maybe you're gonna give them help, maybe you're gonna support them, but you really not. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you're faking like you gonna help, or you actually help this person and it fucks them up. Like that might be their karma, is accepting something from you instead of saying sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like not being real, like having to watch you come the fuck up, then you bless them, then that takes them out just like that. That takes them out. That's fucking crazy. I ain't never seen no message like that. Like this person is watching you not even be bitter to them and still bless them, and that's getting you even more. That's literally getting you more because they really was sinning for you. How you think you took somebody out, then the motherfucker come up in the same way you thought you took him out. Then you go down. Then you watch the person who you thought you took out come around and bless you in the same way that you thought. Then you know that's karma. You know that ain't really no blessing that y'all was giving. They could feel like you gave them a curse, or you cursed them or hexed them, but really truly the curse or the hex was them taking something they ain't had no business taking, or being in your business, interfering with some shit, trying to get something for them, or even taking something from you after they knew they had already taken enough. After they knew they had already taken enough, and they knew they was fucking wrong for what they originally did, and trying to justify it like, oh, they deceived you, they knew you would come around and do right by them. Some of them think that they really was justified for something because you shared something with them even after you came up and you knew what they did. But their justice is actually to not feel good about whatever, to not even their justice is to feel like they don't deserve something, is to know that they're fucking rotten and they got to exist or do something alone now, when they could have did it with y'all, or they could have been experiencing something like y'all are. Maybe you're stepping into a union, or they could have been at least cool with y'all, but they got to do something alone. They're not even happy about, like old girl said in the beginning, you got all that shit, and what was it for when you can't even share it with your people? It's like they can't even share it because they got it fucked up, or they keep losing shit because they didn't get it the right way or through God. So it's not being protected with participation. Nothing that they do is standing. It's all falling. Or they can't have a good clean conscience and just be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? In whatever they manifested. Because they didn't manifest it, they fucking stole it. The fuck? Yeah, like they can't eat the fruit without feeling bad. Exactly. Because your ass ain't have no business being in my fucking garden. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they feel, like an outsider. Like they're like the fruit that they're eating is GMO. Like it's not even good. Like they're starting to realize they're bound to some type of devil. They're not with God. That's why they can't enjoy something. Imagine getting everything you want, but you can't enjoy it. That will be the worst feeling ever. Okay? That's the worst feeling ever. I would never wish that on nobody. And I'm not feeling that, but I just know how that could feel on a small degree. That's like literally, they know it's because they didn't earn it. They didn't put the work in. So how is you going to eat and feel good when you saw somebody else put years of work in to grow in that and making that and manifesting that? That's like somebody watching you put years into growing a tomato tree or an apple tree, and then they cut down your apple tree and then eat your apples. They is not gonna feel good eating them fucking apples. At this point, the apples is poisonous. You know what I'm saying? Because who told you to be in God's garden, in God's children garden? Now the apples is poisonous to you because you can't even enjoy the apples. The apples just don't taste good. You ate them at the wrong time. They went bad. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who they can't even enjoy the blessing that you're giving to them. It could even just be your presence. Like you're still allowing them to experience something, or yeah, and they thought they took something from you and they can't even take it. It's like it's almost like this person got so much they can't even take something from you because they don't even feel right what they've taken. They don't even feel good no more being a miser to y'all. It's almost like they feel better just letting you win or letting you have something because anything else they take could be their downfall. Yeah, politics, they can't wear this mask. It don't feel right. It feels weird. Like, yeah, abundance. Their abundance, it feels weird. They feel like they're wearing somebody else's clothes, somebody else's shoes, somebody else's life, and they don't feel like themselves. So somebody's losing themselves. That might be also their karma. They're going crazy. They're looking like a Grinch. They don't even want anything no more. It's like they just look like somebody who's just bitter. Okay, this is somebody who could all of a sudden start giving everything away that they gave or start being overly generous. Okay, overly fucking generous because they feel if somebody also gave something to you, thank you, Spirit, that just came out of nowhere. If somebody just gave something to you and you to this day is like, why did this person do this? They were trying to clear their karma. That's why you couldn't understand like why would we would make this person rich people do that shit all the time because they gotta balance the karmic scales out. They gotta give because they know some in some circumstances like just getting all that shit and not giving a blessing out, it could come back to them in a different kind of way. Even if they know they earned it, yeah, but it's just like just you could have a little bit of money and feel weird when you don't. Not everything is old. Like nothing is old to nobody. Like you know what I'm saying. What you get is yours, but it's just a karmic balance. Like some of y'all, you be having nothing, but you always have everything because even when you have nothing, it's in a sense like you share that moment. You share those memories. You share your time. You share your energy. You share in so many different ways. It's always reciprocated. And the fact that you don't even have an intention to get something back, it just comes back. But a lot of like rich people in these new times where like you have to be a savage or a dog or like a real shark type spirit, like real malicious to come up. You're not gonna make it being all nicey nice in some of these industries and stuff. They have to karmically give back out to charities or whatever to give back to the energy that they are literally not in. They may a lot of people make their abundance over time. They get these little contracts with these devils and shit that's only in the end gonna steal something from them. These weird 360 deals and shit. You know, just to like end up in a situation where they can never pay that shit back, and then it's like they not even making the money doing what they love. That's why you see a lot of these artists come up and they be miserable because they didn't get it through God. When you get it through God, it lasts a long time. It may take a long time for you to get all your abundance or get everything God has for you, but it be locked in. You feel great about it. You understand why every little thing is taking place the way it is. Why you got this for this and this and that. You put out this energy that day, and then this. Look how this beautiful blessing came to you this day. These motherfuckers will be getting shit and don't even understand it and know they may not deserve it, but then know that it's gonna come back to them because they keep taking when in some certain situations, okay, You're supposed to say no. You're not supposed to take everything. And this is the bad side of karma that they're on. They don't know when to stop taking. And then they take also unrighteously. So what balance is they about to experience? They're gonna always be in the negative. They're gonna always be in the negative. As soon as they think they're getting the positive, they in the negative all over again. Yep. And they could have been trying to do this to y'all. Ooh, baby, when that light turn off. Okay. Yeah, they could have been trying to do this to y'all because they felt like they was just stuck in the negative, like they was never gonna come up. So they gotta steal from somebody like you who's divine because that might be their only way out. Like they gotta steal your person, your place, your things, or some shit, or take something from you because that's the only, like they thought that that was like the secret hidden, like you're the enemy. Maybe somebody thought because you're spiritual or some shit, like you was taking something from them. They could have thought like they were only experiencing something because they wouldn't take something from you. You're as the spiritual woman or man. Like this is evil. Like they say you, like this is why I don't like some religious people. Not all religious people. It's okay if you Christian or Hindu or anything. But when like people use their religion, like that's why I notice a lot about a lot of spiritual people who don't really pick no religion or nothing. They just like they just be focused on more of like a good being a good person. In the commandments and different texts, even what is that called, the book of Enoch and stuff, like certain books and stuff, they just be saying to do the same thing, like be good to people, be righteous, do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like something happened where maybe somebody just went with their religious eye instead of their spiritual, their godly eye. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh well, we're different. Like you do tarot and you look like this and you do that, so I'm justified to do you dirty. This is like spiritual racism. Like somebody basically was like, well, because you believe in this and I believe in this, you're demonic. And it's like you can have a family member who could be gay. This is like those type of people who they'll love everybody, but then they find out their family member gay, and that homosexual, that motherfucking homosexual, that motherfucking homophobic ass energy inside of them takes over, and all of that love and light shit disappears because truly the spirit in them ain't right. They preaching one thing but they don't practice it. They spirits say they love all people, they good to everyone, but as soon as they find out somebody got a different view or perspective or they live their life, they be going at them like as if they're the enemy. Somebody having a different sexuality or religion than you or belief system than you does not make you the fucking, it does not make me or them the enemy. Y'all can have different religious backgrounds, and do I attack y'all in the chat or do I attack y'all and come at y'all for watching my channel and having a different background? No, I just enlighten you on what I know, and that's it, and you can keep it pushing. You don't have to troll a motherfucker and say you don't like something to get your to live your life. You could just live your life, and that's how you always know a motherfucker ain't even doing something genuinely for themselves, and they've been indoctrinated in program, whether it's into being spiritual or it's into being motherfucking religious. It don't matter. It's like, where is that narcissism coming from where you gotta make everybody look at you and it's only you and your way? That's fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? We live in some new times. You don't gotta do certain shit with people for you to thrive. You can just do it in your own world with your own people, and that's that. Okay, and real empaths and real healers understand that you could just have your own tribe that you fuck with. But when other tribes want to narcissistically take over other tribes and force motherfuckers to be on their type of time, that's when the shit gets weird. So whoever this is could have felt justified to do this to you because they could have felt like, well, you're this or you believe in that or you look like this, so you deserve it. Like in their mind, they could have made it make sense that you deserve it and did whatever so that they could sleep at night. But deep down inside, they know that they was wrong. That justification didn't make no fucking sense. They just wanted to do you and find and try to make a reason to justify it. But it's like, if you're with God, why would this make you do something? Like, they know that God did not give them the okay to do this. They did this because they wanted to. And now they could even be more mad if you're religious or you're not religious. Like, dang, like they proved your point more than anything, like in that situation, like that you're more mature than them. Like, and they could have been meant to be older than you or said that they have more wisdom than or knowledge than y'all in a certain sense. Yeah. So that's stupid as fuck. Like, in the end, they try to make it seem like they had to take something from you, but now they feel exactly like they said to everybody else that y'all was. So if they said you was evil or you was a evil witchy tarot reader doing voodoo, everybody looking at them like that. Like, how come everybody who come around you fail and don't prosper? Like, people are starting to put something together, like, what do you believe in? Because I swear everybody that come around this person always, like, shit go left for them. Like, don't nobody win around this person, but around people like y'all, everybody seems to win. Everybody's thriving in your world. It could even be bad situations and motherfuckers is finding their way back up and bouncing back from it like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or turning the situation in their favor. Like, the odds could look against you and you seem to still always stay on your toes. And people are like, how the fuck is that to be? Like, you must have some type of divine protection over you. Like, it don't make no sense. Somebody could even be going through something quite tragic that people are like, well, if God is with you, then why would God let you go through that? Because ain't you on your path? Like, there, it's starting to highlight the, like, I heard it's like somebody painted over something and now the paint is like coming up. It's like it's starting to highlight like their mask. Like, they didn't been trying to cover shit up and now people are looking at the details like, wait, I thought you was here at this time, or you said that you be working out or doing Pilates, or you said that you was spiritual and you be doing this, or you said you was religious and you be at church, but look at your behavior. Like, people are starting to be like, whatever you believe in, it don't matter, but you don't practice what you preach. That's what they're feeling like about this person. They don't practice. So that's how they're getting trapped. They could be one in a mental trap, can't even tell nobody the truth, because who the fuck is gonna like listen to this shit without being like, yo, you're sick and twisted. Why would you do that to anybody or collective or regard your son, your daughter, your friend, your partner? You know what I'm saying? That's why they fucking left you. Like, people would have the full story on why you maybe disappeared or what really happened to you. They could have made it seem like you fell off or you did something ungodly or unjust, or you created some injustice and that's why you're suffering. But really it was them the whole time, which is really fucking cruel and crooked. Like, maybe somebody's hiding behind their religion or their spirituality. It don't even matter. They could be a spiritual narc or a religious narc. Okay, it don't really matter, right? Or a therapeutic narc. It could be a narc in any kind of fucking way. So it's like, now it's like, yeah, they're like stuck because people are asking also questions, which is the second karma, as to why are they so gun-ho or in this protective mode. Like, their behavior is not, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're with God, then why are you so fearful? Or like, if you're doing the right thing, then why are you so afraid? Or why are you so on like up at arms? They may not even notice how their energy is coming off, and people are talking about this like it's like a thief. Like, like they're moving like, oh, I don't like, these be those type of people that be like, oh, I don't trust nobody. But like, everybody could tell in the room, if you really read the fucking room, this is the person you can't trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be them. It be them. Oh, I ain't doing nothing. Like, but you know, they motherfucking is the sticky fingers. Like, they the one who got, I ain't did nothing. Why the fuck you just so, why you so loud and so ready to defend yourself and say you ain't did shit? Because you be doing shit. Like, it's something like that with them, where people are questioning their face card. They're not really just able to slide and move around how they used to. Like, people is like being, ooh, this is crazy. They might not be getting no breaks. Like, everybody wants to be in their face or their business to like catch them slipping now. So it's like the same way. That is crazy. So they're being questioned. Their face card is not going through, is declining. Then they're like, they was really, the first karma was they still at where you left that they thought they held you back and you would never come back up from. So they're wherever they thought they held you back at or fucked you up, they're back there still starting from ground zero. Then the second karma is they can't enjoy something. They're fucking defensive as fucking is obvious. Then the third karma is they can't slide. Like, people is not just like letting them come around or move around how they used to. People is keeping an eye on them. But like with y'all, it's like people are like, oh, be free, do what you want to do. We know you ain't doing, like, your energy is very transparent, where a person don't even have to be around you and they can kind of feel what you be on and what you be doing. Like, they can feel what you do behind closed doors. Like, oh, they good. They not no threat or no harm. Like, we kind of live in some new times like that, where you could just x-ray vision motherfuckers from afar. It's like you're not coming up on people's radar as a threat. And it's nothing you got to fake to do that. Like, that's some real godly shit where they can see your spirit and be like, yeah, I know God sent you. I know you're not here to harm me. Them though, anybody they go around, people be on arm. People be up at arms. People be on like guard. Hella on fucking guard. Like, oh, who is this? Oh, what you need? Oh, what's going on? Like, and probably trying to watch they every fucking move or clock them. That's crazy. People are watching this person's every move, and which is creating space, is freedom for you. Their judgment is that other people are judging them in the same way that they judged y'all, and they felt justified to do this to y'all. So now they're being prayed over. Other people are looking at them like, I think they're not a good person. Maybe they deserve this type of energy. Just like they felt like you wasn't a good person, so they was justified to fuck you over, and you really was. Now people looking at them like, how the fuck that look? How the fuck that go? Now you looking crazy because same way you was judging people. That's why you can't judge people. You're not God. Okay, only God can judge me. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like the same way they was judging people. People be judging them in the same way. They could have been talking about your teeth, your hair, your body. This could have been a bitch who wanted to be just like you, or they was always like having some smack to say instead of telling you like, girl, fix yourself up, or literally just forcing you like to change. Like, bitch, I'm about to put you in a better outfit. Like, we finna go shopping, or we finna, like, instead of talking about me, you could be helping me, queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who ain't really trying to mirror your energy in a nice way. Like they'll be always trying to outdo you or thinking you're outdoing them and you're not thinking about them. That is crazy. These messages been making me mad lately, but it's like I can't even get too upset because that's the whole point. Like, that's the whole point. Child. Let's see what we get. Let's get some clarification. Shocked. Okay, fortune. One. So yeah, they could be shocked that you still got some fortune. You still won clear as day, straight to the point. Like, you didn't lose nothing. They could have been talking a lot of smack too. Like, look, collective going through it. I don't know what happened to them. It's almost like they talked you right into your success story. Like, they talked so much smack, they made people interested in y'all. Now people see you're coming up. They're like, wait. Like, they made other people shocked to see you come up. Like, other people see that you're winning too. Now it just looks like they in a trash mood. They can't accept your success. They actually made you look like I don't know, like even cooler because you was able to like handle something like with capacity that they feel like they would be embarrassed if it was them. Like, they wouldn't be able to put themselves up. Yeah, politics. This person could have been embarrassing you to everybody or everybody in the family or to all your social, the other people. Yeah, they feel like, dang, the fact that you was able to keep your head high and like actually handle something or like body something that was supposed to like overthrow you or take you out with proof. Like, you're kind of like walking living proof like that you can't stop God's children. Yeah, trash. They're looking like trash now. You're looking like the proof. Like, it's almost like you don't even need receipts. You don't even have to tell your side of the story. You don't even got to tell your side of the story. The way you're coming up is serving them completely. It's like that's their karma. It's like having everybody focused on you and they not even worrying about this person. They just see that how you triumph over this situation. They're looking at it like, if anything, people can see your true story and what happened truly. Like, you're returning something to sender. Yeah, or spell work. Like, your energy is like a whole return to sender. Your whole success right now is returning to sender all the trash that they spoke and did over you. That's what it's looking like. They're starting to look like a hater. At one point, they look like they look like they was the real one and you look like the fake one or some shit, or like the one who was mad or who got banished. But now they're being banished. Like, people are looking at them like, bro, you just refuse to say that collective is that motherfucker. Like, we see you now. Like, they should have stopped talking about you, honestly, at some point, or stopped directing the energy towards you, because they not only helped you win and see where you left off, because they kept talking about it like as if this would be somebody. Okay, so how you notice this would be somebody who always bring up something that you did, or always remind you or other people about a point in your life that you was just down bad. But whole time, this is somebody who influenced that shit to be down bad or wanted you to stay down bad. So it would be like them always bringing something up, but now you winning like this, people being like, why the fuck you keep bringing that shit up? Like, you trying to embarrass them. Like, it used to be a situation where people would laugh with them, but now it's looking like, why the fuck you keep like throwing they dirty laundry out? Like you want everybody to smell it. Like, you want everybody to clean it for them. Like, the fuck, like, you know what? Matter of fact, let's dust collect and fix their crown. Okay, maybe they did have a past. Maybe they did do this, but like the fact that you keep bringing this shit up is making me feel fucking weird. Like you trying to blackmail them or through that experience or some shit. Like, okay, they made a mistake, they fucked up, they fell on their face, they fell off at one point. Okay, we all do. Like, people looking at somebody like, why the fuck you keep using that shit against them as if you doing 10 times better than them? Like, look at your ass. Like, they're seeing where something's coming from, because this person could literally did a lot of shit and shouldn't even be talking. Like, that's what a lot of people looking at them and saying. That's crazy. They're actually pissing people off bringing some shit up, because it's starting to look predatory. It's starting to look premeditated. It's like when a liar can't lie no more and the lie starts to unravel. You was trying to keep up with a lie for so long you don't even remember the original lie. So that's what's happening. They're starting to be told about themselves, because now people are like, well, didn't you say this? So how does that make sense? The collective is doing this now. Like, now that you are where you left, now that you have ascended and gone 20 steps further or 20 years ahead of time than they thought that they held you back, and they're now stuck where they thought they sabotaged you at, or they did sabotage you at, right? And you was never, like, they thought in your mind you was never gonna come back from. People can see where the fuck they really at. You're so ahead in the future. You're so, like, in a different fucking timeline. You literally left this person in their own trap. People are like, you ain't on shit though. You keep talking about collective, but wake the fuck up. You're not on nothing. You do the same shit every fucking day. Like, and collective, and then the like shit that take 20 years to do in the last 5 years. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, who is you talking about? Like, people is really looking at this person like you was delusional. Like, you need to get over that shit. Like you the reason that shit ended. Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying? They the reason it ended. Like, they seeing it now. Like, they spoke this shit into existence for you. They thought they was speaking this death energy into existence for y'all. They thought they was working death over your life and your manifesting. They thought they brought death to something. Like I said, this would be somebody who will hurt someone, and you never know for the last 20, 30 years. It's like those old people who get locked up for some shit that they did when they was young, but they thought they was riding. Like, they thought, like, and it be like that. As soon as a motherfucker want to give their life back to God and do right, you gotta face all that shit that you did though in the dark when you was with them demons and shit. The fuck? All religions and all spiritual work tell you that. Like, as soon as you get right, there's a karmic price you have to pay for when you was unaware and you was lost. Okay? And if you really spiritual, you're going to repent. You're going to ask for forgiveness. You're going to clear the karma and step into your dharma. You're going to do the right fucking thing. And then you're going to get to a point where you don't even have to experience that shit no more. And now you become a teacher. Because at one point you didn't know the way. You was just going your way. You was going the wrong way on the highway and you got far off. So now it's going to take you even that long to get back to where you left off. Okay? Because sometimes we do shit that create our own damage or our own setbacks and stuff like that. So if you're not doing shit to set yourself back now, they just look like, who is you hurting now speaking on y'all? Like, you look like you're just calling it out and you want to be done with this death card. Like you're trying to end it. But some of y'all, you could have even been wondering, like, why can't I get over this shit? Like for a second you could have thought something was haunting you or on you like a hex or curse, but really it's that judgment that you made. This person never got away with something. And some of these people was slick trying to bring something up as if something was still alive, but it was really dead. And it's crazy how you forgave them, but you forgot about it. So when the situation went into rest mode and you was just thriving and doing your thing and shit was going left, it's like they kept something alive that it literally went back onto them. Like, you literally left the energy with them or the bullshit with them. That's crazy. Somebody should have, that's what got them caught up, because they wouldn't let it go, because their consciousness would not let them be over it. But it's like somebody was trying to get away with something, so it just came back to bite them in the ass. They thought they was slick, but once you actually got over it, which is probably what recently happened, some of y'all may have even forgot about some of these things they did, because you're now 20 years out from where they fucked you over from. Like, that shit it didn't even really matter now. You're like kind of grateful something happened, because if it didn't happen you wouldn't even here. But it's like it's over for them now. Like, they're like, that's why they still stuck, and people like looking at them like, shut the fuck up. Like, stop talking about collective. Like, they just want to be done with your ass. Like, I see now why collective is moving a certain way and trying to be dead on your ass, because you tried to dead them. You tried to do them. Like, the fuck, I would be mad too. Anybody around them is mad at them that they keep bringing you up as if this shit is like y'all still in a beef or y'all still talking or in communication. They like, this collective don't give a fuck about you. If collective even think about you, they probably thinking about all the shit that you did and just now finally remembering the shit. That's what it is. Y'all could have let something go, like literally turn something over to God. Like, look, I'm gonna just get this shit to God. I'm not even gonna think about it. And the reason why it's coming back to life, but it's so that you can finally put it to rest. It's not really coming back to life, or this person, they not finna really thrive anymore, or somebody wasn't really thriving. You could have been slowly watching their little light dwindle, like the shit that they was on, they stopping, they starting to want to do right or do better. That's also somebody's karma. Them finally getting back on though God's way after being on their own highway doing what they want, and now the only way out is to go back and do it God's way and do it the right way. That is their karma. That is what's ending them altogether. You don't have to do nothing. But you might have had to watch this shit happen for you to really like wake the fuck up and be like, wow, like that's crazy. Like that's the definition of, that's why you can never be worried, you know, because what's for you is for you. What God got for you, can't nobody take. If God is for you, who can be against you? For real, for real. Like it is what it is. They played themselves. They can't, you said they can't capture me. Real shit. You said in this, they projected death and now resurrected and rebirth like Jesus. Real shit. You said why is most readers are negative? Because most of the times people be doing toxic shit, and a lot of times we don't do readings about positive stuff, because you kind of know how the positive stuff man. So you worked hard, you wanted a car, you saved money, you got the car. We pick up on who may have didn't want you to get the car and might be around you trying to sabotage you. So while you're working hard trying to save up for that car, the car is a hypothetical example in your life. We could warn you like, hey, that person wants your money. So when you're going to go buy the car, you probably shouldn't tell that person around you that you're finna go use that savings you was working on. Hypothetically, you could even use this message as something that you may resonate with or not. And then you actually get your car because you heard the reader prior to you going to get the car remind you, and you probably was already getting signs of synchronicity. It's like, hey, be quiet. Hey, don't say this. Hey, maybe it was a song. Maybe it was a fucking video or something. So it's like the reader's just reminding you what you already know. No reader is the middleman between you and God. We just are pulling cards. You could pull cards out for yourself and get similar messages. We just tell people the messages we get. You know how you have those really good friends who will be like, hey, friend, just want to tell you, you know, I'm really happy for you, but it seems as if like you might want to watch your back from this person, that person. The reader is just anybody who has psychic abilities can be a reader. We're just doing it online. I'm just not telling one friend, I think you should watch your back from that person. And then, you know, some of y'all are that psychic friend 10 months down the line. You told your friend, watch out for that other person. They coming back telling you, damn, you was right. That motherfucker wasn't shit. Or he did fuck me over or some shit like that. Y'all are just that friend, but us readers, we just have a lot of spiritual friends. I just have thousands of spiritual friends who y'all be going through same shit as me. So I gotta tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell y'all what I know. I gotta tell y'all what I know. You said, but negativity is projected onto the collective. Yeah, so we tell y'all where that negativity is coming from. I think sometimes people just get confused with readers, you know, and the negativity they're experiencing in their life. It's almost like you gotta take accountability for your life, because if you're putting a certain energy out in the world, you're going to get it back. So that's just natural every day. If you're not saving up money, you're not going to get the hypothetical car. If you are, then you are. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes people get it confused that just because we can pick up on these things, they feel as if we are putting out this energy, when really just because I smelt it don't mean I dealt it. Just because I smelt the funk don't mean that I was putting the funky energy out. You get what I'm saying? You ever been that friend where you like, did you fart? And your friend like, no. You know they ass is fart. We just be calling the fart, that we be calling the stank out. And then people get mad and they be like, oh, y'all stink. And it's like, how I'm mad, but I told you your breath stink. I'm trying to help you get the job because they talking about your breath stink at the job. My bad. I was just making an example. Exposing all the dirty shit done in the dark, wrongfully placed upon us. Exactly. I'm just the friend who keeping it real with y'all. If you don't want people to be real with you, and you just want a fake light-hearted reader who just gonna be like, everything is going great, you have no enemies. Everybody around you fucking loves you and wants to see you. Like, honestly, that's true once you get to a certain state and you cut off toxic people. But like the reality it is, a lot of us are born into situations where some of your ops be literally living in the same house as you. You know what I'm saying? So that's not everybody's reality. Some of y'all, you was born lucky. Okay, you was born fucking lucky. and you don't have to deal with certain shit. But some of us, God's children are not always placed in the best situations, and it's on purpose. And sometimes God places us in very negative situations so we could be savers and angelic energies to others along our journey once we get out of those places. You said, you girl, you be having me laughing. I love a real friend who gonna tell you if you funky. I need to know. Look, bitch, smell my armpits. Do they stink? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know. I'm never gonna be the friend reader who's gonna tell you, girl, he fucking love you, and then let you go up there looking crazy. You texting, calling him, you looking fucking crazy. He did not like you. I'm gonna tell you, girl, that nigga ain't shit. You could do better. Or I'm gonna tell you, girl, yeah, he was cheating. Now I'm gonna tell you, girl, you could do better. It ain't even that I'm hating. It's just you really could do better. Why did you choose him? Like, I'm gonna just be real, or I'm gonna be like, bitch, you got a good one. You won. I'm gonna tell you if you right and you wrong. Like, I don't got no problem. If you pick the keeper or you doing your damn, I'm like that bitch that walk down the street and be like, bitch, you fine. Oh my god, you look good. I see another chick that look good. I be like, oh my god. I be like, go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead, do the thing. You said we feel it, but we the bad guy. You shouldn't be feeling bad getting these readings if you going through it like the rest of the collective. If you feeling bad, you might be on the other side of the energy and don't realize it. That's why a lot of people who come up in here and be getting mad at the readers, I be taking it as you're feeling convicted for what we're speaking on. Like, it's almost like you feel called out, because it should be no reason you feel bad. You should be just like the rest of the people, commenting, chatting, hitting the like button. You should not be taking this personal. If you're taking it personal, you might want to look in the mirror. That's why we be saying don't shoot the reader. Like, I'm literally a random person online posting a video and talking to my camera. Like, you don't gotta be here. So if you feeling bad and you listen to a reader, you gotta take either, it's two things. You're not listening and you letting somebody do you, and we telling you, hey, be careful. And it's like we're the real friend coming to you and you getting mad at us like, why you keep telling me that shit? Like, you motherfucking, you jealous bitch, you hating bitch, but we being real with you, like, but you just don't want to hear us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you taking it wrong, or it's like, shit, you might be doing this shit and you gotta just be careful. Sometimes two people just energy, I might just not be for you. It don't matter how much sage, how much crystals, how much shit, some shit just not for you. So if I'm not for you, C Main, that's your name, shout out to you. I like the little owl picture. You don't have to be here, love. Like, so just don't be rude. Okay, in this space, if you do say anything mean or nasty to me, and I'm not saying nothing nasty or mean to you, I'm just explaining like why y'all probably see those type of, I'm literally answering your question because I'm pretty sure other people have had that question too, because I had to figure that out as a reader too, like how to show up in a way that y'all can see that difference. you know if you're here to listen, you'll see, what I'm saying. But if you do anything like trying to be rude or nasty, I'm gonna have to like remove you from the room. But I hope that answered your question. You said, yeah, I agree. That's why we love you. Exactly. Thanks, y'all. Oh, you said, look how they did Jesus. He spoke it like, yeah, he spoke it. If we like him, we'll be hated and sacrificed. Yeah. So they tried to basically sacrifice y'all and cut and block you, but you got back up. I don't feel like something ended you at all. Like I said, you said they be called spiritual. That's called spiritual bypass. Yes, some people like for you to spiritual bypass, but I'm never going to be that reader or that friend. If you one of my friends in real life, it's like I will call myself out and be like, look, friend, I'm on that bullshit right now. You might want to stay away from me. Like, I know some people are just not that self-aware. Like they'll be like, oh, it's just because I'm hangry. It's just because I'm a Aquarius. It's like, no, you have shadow working issues. Like, if you can't be one of those type of people who you could tell me like, bitch, I just got issues, it's not you, it's me, we're gonna have problems forever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always gonna be that type of person where I will tell you like, look, I'm having a bad day, it has nothing to do with you. And I will even tell y'all like, look, if my energy today is off in the reading, it's off. And I might be real and be, some readers are really transparent, because the work to be a reader requires you to be extremely transparent. If anything you try to hide or you try not to bring up, it's gonna come on the cards, or you're gonna get exposed. The spirits will turn against you for not being honest about it, because that's the point of you being up. You're signing yourself up to be a reader, right? Part of it is self initiation, your guides. It may just be a gift you have. The other half of doing it online or maybe working for others is you have to be real, or it could work against you if you're lying or deceiving yourself. So, sometimes I may not want to keep it real, but I have to, because it's a part of the contract. And I have to be like, y'all, okay, look, this was going on in the background. Like I'm going through this, or I'm like in the past, people used to watch me when I was doing my readings, and you look at those older videos, and I was like going through homelessness, but I was still getting good messages, messages that if I had not gotten and even heard from myself, I would have been trapped in really bad situations where people was trying to do me dirty. So that's what you need to ask yourself. Are you always around, for the most part, 50% of the time, people that you feel like are in good spirits and are not doing you dirty? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're having struggles or difficulties figuring out how this pertains to you in real life, that's why we always say if it resonates, let it flow. But if it doesn't, let it go. That's what I say on my channel. So first you need to look at what are you going through in your everyday life, and who are the people that you deal with on like a everyday, let's say 90 to 50% of the time, who are you around? Then ask yourself who around you with those people 50% to 70% they help you. Okay, now ask yourself who is 50% to 30% working more so, like who is that last little bit of energy left around you that's just monitoring you or just always working against you, being a Karen or not being genuine or being cool, or you can't really get nothing done. Those people who are most likely not helping you, they could be being a monitoring spirit and not even know they're susceptible to being used against you. So they're gonna most likely turn into just a stranger who really doesn't fuck with you, but you still gotta be aware of, like it's like a neighbor. Like you don't want your neighbor to know everything about you. You still want to protect yourself, but you don't want to be rude to them because you don't know they could be a friend to you and help you if something was to happen. But then you're gonna have that last percentage that's probably hating and fucking with you, right? Or you might look around you and say, some people are gonna look around and be like, dang, most of the people around them, 70 to 50% is working against them. So it just depends on the spectrum that you're on. Then once you understand the spectrum that you're on of how much damage or people around you is ops or fake or weird around you, then you know how much of this energy you could be being hit with. If you have 70 or 50% of people around you who do not fucking like you, and you know they don't like you, and you're denying that to yourself, and God has already told you to remove yourself or to leave, you're probably going to experience a lot more negative energy on a larger percentage. Then when a reader or a real friend or somebody comes to tell you this and you are already in denial, it's going to be that much harder for you to separate. Then if you're making contracts, you're making deals, you're negotiating things, your housing, your livelihood is starting to become indebted and entwined with some of these people, it's going to be twice as hard for you to leave. Now if you have kids, if you have debt, that's going to be thrice, three times, tres times hard to leave. You know what I'm saying? So the more you do the shadow work, the more you're gonna cut off anything, even patterns, even actions, even habits of your own. You're gonna call yourself out. You're gonna look at yourself and be like, okay, just like if I want to have an amazing body, I gotta work out, I gotta make changes. You're gonna make those changes in your own personal life. That's gonna cause a shift. Then the shift is gonna also come from you cutting off more people that you feel like ain't really with the shits and ain't own nothing. All right, and then thirdly, now you using your intuition is gonna cause an immediate, even larger shift around you, where most people who used to be able to get away and do stuff to you, they're no longer gonna be able to do. So if y'all understand me, then readers will make more sense to y'all. But if it's really not clicking, you might just want to hop off this channel. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know my shit is a little advanced. Like you just gotta know, or it's just going. I'm gonna have you in your feelings. I'm not gonna lie. I am the friend who's gonna tell you the truth. I might make you cry, because I make myself cry when I look in the mirror. I gotta keep it real, or I can't be that bitch. Real bitches keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas, they keep it real. Like if you want to be that real motherfucker, you gotta be the one who's gonna say what nobody else is gonna say. You know, so. Yeah, you said you're finally in your highest power and authenticity when you can stand right in the middle in line of duality. Authority comes with strong balance. Yeah, I forgot what that word is called. It's like it's dichotomy. A dichotomy, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the ability to have two things coexist at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I could be doing a very negative reading, right? And be like, oh my God, I hate this. Like, I hate what I'm having to tell y'all. But I could be actually in a positive space and just see it from a mile away at the same time. And it's almost like being around a Karen at work who doesn't fucking like you. You could still get the job done and then be demon slaying in your head or in spirit. Like, fuck you, bitch. I know you trying to get me to lose my job. I'm about to make these burgers like a motherfucking boss. Like I'm SpongeBob. You ain't never making me lose my job. And then eventually those people have to fuck off. Like you could lose your SpongeBob attitude, or you could be like SpongeBob and stay happy as fuck and be like, you're not getting in my way, Karen. Okay? I'm doing my job. I'm making these fucking burgers. Okay, I'm cooking in this kitchen. Nothing will get in my way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cooking. Let me cook. Like, is you gonna cook, or you gonna worry about what the critics say? That's how you gotta look at your spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna let the trolls, is you gonna let the haters, you gonna let the people who worked against you stop you, or is you gonna do it? Because in the end, when you get on your deathbed, a lot of people who are not tapped in, they be the people who be like, oh my God, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But the real spiritual people, you don't gotta get $1 million motherfucking dollars. You don't gotta even physically manifest stuff. It's the things you experience that's priceless. That when you get on your deathbed, you're gonna be like, man, I did every fucking thing. I did everything. That's how you want to feel. You don't want to feel like, oh, I let these weak ass spirits. And then, because when you get older, then you going to see like this motherfucking broke ass nigga from my past really try. This stupid ass bitch really was trying to make me doubt myself and be a miser to me. Because her stupid ass didn't do something with her life. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, like, it probably happens to you all the time when like you was younger. Like, you probably could see shit right now. You're like, this stupid ass bitch was jealous of me because my hair was cute like this that day. And this hoe pushed me. That's why that nigga, like, you probably be thinking of all types of shit. So just imagine that on a times 10 level when you an adult. You just don't want to be that adult who's looking like, dang, I wish I would have just said, just like listen to my friend who told me the truth that it was something in my teeth. And now that picture I took 20 years later, it would have been looking good if I had just let her tell. If I had just admitted that the teeth shit was in my teeth. If I had just looked in the mirror and listened to my friend who told me some shit was in my teeth, that picture I took 20 years ago would have, I'd have been looking fine as fucking. You just, what you want to be? You want to be looking good 20 years from now in that picture? Okay? Or you want to be looking like, dang, I wish I would have just took that shit out of my teeth. I wish I would have just looked in the mirror and listened to my friend. They told me I had some shit in my teeth. Like, damn, that shit is stuck in history now. You don't want to have certain things stuck in history. You don't want to be like everybody was hating on me. Then you look back, you like that wig wasn't cute. That wig was looking a hot fucking mess. That's why I didn't get the job. Oh my god, the fucking wig was my downfall. You know what I'm saying? You know. Okay, I should have got a cuter one. I should have got a this color. Oh my god! If only I had gotten that other wig that I should have got. They told me to get, but I wanted to think I was cute. And that's how it be sometimes. Sometimes along our spiritual journey, we think we cute and we don't. We be looking a hot mess, and spirit God get us together. But I appreciate y'all for listening. That was pretty much the message of the night. Yeah. Anyways, I'm finna go. Y'all have a great night. I'll be back. I might be back again tonight. I might just run it back. I might just run that shit back, shawty. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I ain't gonna finish there. Y'all want a couple more cards? Let me know. I got time, but I don't know. If I keep going in, I go in for the last little 20 minutes because we've been on for an hour and 38 minutes, which I usually be only on here for like a strong hour and 20 minutes. So we went over time. But if y'all want a little bit, I might pull these little oracle cards out. We'll just smash out 2 hours. Okay. Who wanna show love? Who want a little bit more love, y'all? Let me know. If y'all don't want no love, y'all can leave. Ain't nobody mad. That's like y'all leaving the party early. Bye. Okay? Bye. Uh, uh. Since we keeping it, y'all social battery be gone. Bye. If your social battery is gone, I'll be the same way. Leave. But if y'all want a little extra messages, let me know. Oh, y'all said spill the tea. Okay, please. This is resonating. I'm buying. Okay, bet. Let's get into it. All right, let me finish out this reading. If y'all want to get some extra tea on the back end, if you ain't hating on me, okay, my linky link right here, so you could donate and you could get a reading tonight. Otherwise, go to the links in the bio. You can listen to my music. You can listen to my other work. Okay, I got a film channel. I got another channel. I got a music channel. Okay, I went to film school, so I know some things. I know something. And yeah, you can get a reading, either a private reading off my website. You can book it off the website anytime that works for you. Okay, I do this full time now. Or you guys can just donate and get a quick answer, a quick message to your, a quick answer to your question. Okay, let me see. Oh, this must be a lover. For some of y'all, we're moving towards the love side. So, okay, there's a love card coming out. I'm working hard on myself. Lord have mercy. I know this was not a lover who did this shit, because that's stupid as fuck. Ooh, somebody can't even look you in your eyes. Somebody feel regret stealing something or taking advantage of a situation instead of just being real with you, asking you for help or something, or even not. Somebody was in a situation where they feel like they shouldn't have took something, like they knew your heart, they knew who you were. Okay, this person could have thought like you was gonna play them. Wow, wow. They could have thought you was psychic or you was tapped in or something, like you was using your gifts for opposite reasons. Okay, but now this person's working hard himself. Isn't that fucking about a bitch? Ain't that fucking crazy? Okay, you said when you get some money, you're gonna come back and get a reading. Thank you, Ruby. Okay, thank you. Yeah, karma. Somebody going through karma though. That is fucked up. Some of y'all, this was a lover. Damn. I can't even feel bad for them though. How the fuck? Yeah, you would have not seen that coming. I don't even think you know. Some of y'all didn't even know that it was a lover who did something to y'all. Or who added to some fuckery, to some setbacks, some things that you was experiencing. And they did it because they literally felt like you had a kind heart. And like, I don't know why they thought like, oh, I guess this person could see your shadow side. Which is kind of makes sense. Like maybe they thought, well, if you got such a good heart and you so happy, you know, you could turn on them. So they was like, oh, well, I'm going to turn on you before you turn on me. That is dumb. Because why would you give me a reason to go savage mode? Does that make sense to y'all? It's like somebody who said, yeah, you're so kind, you're so nice. But if you get mad, this like one of the type of people who be like, oh, you crazy, or you one of them crazy girls, you one of them crazy dudes. Oh yeah, I like crazy. They be acting like they like crazy. They don't. They want to see your crazy side. They want to pull you out your element. They might even do it to humble you, to make you feel like, look, see, you be tweaking just like me. You know what I'm saying? Because they're actually fucking crazy. They don't actually like crazy. So it's like something like that. Like they tried to make you. I don't even know. That just honestly was about to piss me off. Hold on. Oh, I like crazy girl. You crazy. You like, I'm not fucking crazy. Your ass is fucking crazy. But if I have to show you crazy, you gonna be feeling crazy. What the hell are you talking about? Like I hate when people be talking about that. But then when you show them crazy, they can't match the energy. Then they be like, oh my God, you so crazy. Didn't you say you like crazy? Don't do that. Don't play crazy in my face. Then yeah, like why did they think? Why they say, oh, you crazy? Oh, I could tell you get mad. We're gonna have a problem. So why would you do something to get me mad? Or if you know a bitch crazy, why would you play with crazy? Because don't they say don't play with the silent ones or the whatever? Y'all could have been very silent too. Like you wasn't fucking with nobody, you minding your business. So why would you play with the... If you know don't play with the silent ones, don't play with the... Why would you play with the silent one? Or if you know a bitch was crazy, why would you poke her buttons? Or why would y'all... So they could be scared that they knew something and then they still did it. Why? So literally the button says do not press. They pressed it. So you did this to yourself. Okay, that's why they scared. So you asking for it. You cruising for a cruising. This is like you have a boundary. You say don't go on my refrigerator. They go on your refrigerator. Okay, we fighting. We fighting. Because what you thought this was. So this is a lover who's mad that y'all currently fighting their spirit off, their energy off. Now that you know what they did, you don't want to fuck with them no more. They want to now say you crazy, you mad, you're bitter, you're this and that. But it's actually looking the opposite way around. I feel like you're thriving, you're doing so well. You're just mad, but you're not bitter about it. Like you've forgotten about them to a certain degree, but you're getting all the tea now. They look like the crazy ones. That's wild. So imagine if this is somebody who always makes everybody else looks crazy, always gets everybody else to crash out. They always successfully set up a situation where they get somebody else to like, they fuck with the quiet one. Now they're in a situation where they want to be left alone. They want to be quiet. They minding their business. They're going through it. They're going through karma, so they get why you was in some type of energy. They felt justified to do something because you was an empath, you was sweethearted. They felt like they'd get away with it, or you would just always be there for them. You would never stop giving to them, or whatever the fuck. Now they in a situation where they feel in that same pain, where they want people to leave them the fuck alone. They feel like they just a genuine sweetheart. Oh, this one of them type of people would be like, oh, I don't trust nobody because everybody always do this to me. But they don't talk about why. They don't talk about the hex or the curse that's over their love life because they always fuck certain people over in a certain way. They always do people a certain... They never talk about that. Everybody did them dirty, but they never talk about how they did others dirty. At least a real bitch could be honest, like, yeah, bitch, I had my days. I was out here thought pocketing. I was out here outside trying to be a city girl. And now look. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I don't want to say Yeah. The fuck? This somebody who never gonna talk about that part. Like, talk about that part. You just want to say they crazy and get them to look wild to everybody else around them, but you don't want to talk about how you drove them crazy. So it's something like that. Maybe if this was a lover, everybody's seeing how this person drove you insane. Like they drove you off a fucking cliff at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like off your rockers. Like they literally did the damage. It's almost like when people be like, they be like, girl, sue him because I don't know what he did. One time I seen this video and the girl, she was like, 1 year I'm with the love of my life. Then she said next year, or it was like she had the thank you next Ariana Grande song, and it was like thank you next, but then the next just stopped, like it just stops and pause, like echoes out, like it just says thank you next, right? So the transition is showing her life all cute and shit, and she's like in all these little. You ever went to one of those places that got all the little the little floating balls? She had like all these little pink floating balls around her, and she looked like she was at Cinderella or some shit, or in love, or living her princess life. Then when the fucking next shit went down and the video cut, this bitch is a damn Buddhist with all her hair cut off. You know, in the chat, in the damn comment section, they like, oh my God, sue him because what did he do? Like you literally went from having long ass hair. She was like a what do they call it? What do they call it? A princess pageant girl, like one of those girls who do the pageants, the beauty pageants. She went from that to cutting her fucking hair off and becoming a Buddhist. So some of y'all, this is what's happening. It's like people are like, that's why spirit. That's why collective became spiritual. You literally fucked their head up. You literally. Some of y'all, they fucked with y'all so bad. You got enlightened. They fucked you over so bad, and maybe you feel like that was your karma. Like you kind of got like jumped into your spiritual journey or some shit. Like you got fucked over into your spiritual journey. Like you was asking God. Like you was like, yes, universe, I'm ready, and then the universe just started fucking you up. Universe just started fucking you up. So you was like, maybe I signed up for it, which is why I said that's probably why y'all just took lightly. You was like, man, whatever. I don't even give a fuck. Man, fuck them niggas. Like you was mad, but you was like, fuck it. You took the L like it was nothing. Most people would not took it. Y'all was only able to take something and not care about what they stole because you was not attached to the physical. That's why you was able to just be like, whatever, fuck it, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But most people, that shit would have took them out. They would have killed them. Literally, it would have killed them. People are seeing now the reason you went, for some of y'all, this is not true though. They would love to feel like that. But for some of y'all, they really feel like, damn, you motherfucking fucked them up so bad. The motherfucker became spiritual. They became a psychic. Oh my God. They became unindoctrinated. They became religious. Y'all could be people who never believed in God. Some of y'all never believed in God. Your ass became religious. You start going to church every Sunday. They're like, you literally fucked this person up. They was never like this. Or some of y'all, you was outside, you was bad as fuck. Then you all of a sudden became spiritual and enlightened. Now you want to take accountability and shit. You was a hurt person hurting other people out in this bitch. He was like, fuck it. Maybe that's my karma. I'm going to take that L. Whatever. You took it. That was not even your karma. You was actually on the track of creating dharma for yourself and doing right by people. Yo shit, nothing was catching up to you because you finally wanted to change. Your ass was never even one of them type of hurt people hurting other people because you was just a hurt, bitter, evil motherfucker. You had evil, bitter people do shit to you your whole life that you had to stay pure. Like you was hurt for other reasons. You was hurt because you was being good and still being done dirty. You had every right to go fucking crazy. But your ass was like, I'm finna go meditate in the woods for 40 days, 40 nights. I'm finna go meditate in the woods for 40 days. You was like, fuck this shit. I'm finna go heal. This shit was so bad. I'm just finna separate from the world and I'm finna go boss my life up in 6 months and get everything that God got for me. Fuck y'all. Like that's what this shit made you do. That shit made you lock the fuck in. They like, why did you cut all your hair off? Some of y'all cut your hair off. You was looking crazy doing initiations and shit. You was out there with the spiritual people in the moon. Oh my God, I'm crying. You was out there getting baptized and shit. They was like, did you know that so-and-so is out there getting baptized? They was like, who? What the fuck is going on? Everybody was asking questions about y'all. Now they finding out is this motherfucker. Sue his ass. They fucked you up. Oh my God, they did a number on you. You was thinking you had did something. That's why it was so bad. Because that's why they get inflamed like this and they can't get out of this trap. Because people was like, wait, you had collective thinking that they was public enemy number one. Like they could have did something that you didn't know the whole time they did, or stole something you didn't know that they did. And y'all was taking that shit as like, this is my karma. But it was a sabotage situation. You was right. It's like saving up money and then thinking that you miscalculated. No, you was getting stolen from every day. Like you was not crazy. No, they was driving you crazy. I seen this video, girl. Y'all seen this fucking video. In the fucking video, she's talking about y'all had my nigga SpongeBob looking crazy. This nigga was talking about I didn't get no pickles. This nigga had the pickles under his tongue. They drove SpongeBob crazy, and she was like joning about how they fuck with SpongeBob, and it was really bad because SpongeBob almost forgot how to make fucking Krabby Patties. Like that's that episode type shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Let me find the Krabby Patty formula video. Oh my God. Oh shit. I'm on 10 right now. God damn, this video funny. You said it had me thinking I was crazy on meds. That was mess with me. I was fine. It was the gaslighting so bad, the abuse, and exactly. That's how they get a lot of people on fucking medication. Malpractice, doing shit to them in there, and then be making you take pills where you be forgetting, and then you really start looking crazy. Now you don't know what the fuck going on. That shit's crazy. Hold on, let me look up how this shit go. What I'm looking up? Oh, SpongeBob pickle video.
I got trust issues. And bubble baths is the reason why I got trust.
Let me guess, Tiny. A small salad? I'll take a double, triple bossy deluxe on a raft. 4x4 animal style. Extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze. Light axle grease, make it cry. Burn it and let it swim. We serve food here, sir. I got it already, Squidward. Bubble bath. Square pants. I hear talk you make a mean crabby.
How the fuck is you ops with SpongeBob? When the fuck do SpongeBob look like this with anybody?
Yep. I hear talk you're kind of picky.
Yep.
Well then, here you go.
SpongeBob like, yeah, you can't say nothing. He about to drive him crazy. Episode 6, season 1, pickles.
Well, bubble bath, what do you think?
This is pretty good. Only one thing. You forgot the pickles!
Right, even Plankton was barely a knob.
The best there is? I don't think so. You lose.
Had SpongeBob fucked up.
And bubble baths is the reason why I got trust issues. Because he brought his big deep freezer body built ass up in the motherfucking Krusty Krab, lying like he ain't get his motherfucking pickles, and had SpongeBob stressed the fuck out to the point where this nigga forgot how to tie his motherfucking shoe.
I'm finna cry.
This fuck nigga been hiding the goddamn pickles under his fucking tongue. Bitch. You know how fucking miserable you gotta be to do some hoe ass shit like that? So you can get your food free. I hate fuck niggas like that. You brought your big wide back deep freezer body built upside down Dorito chip body built ass in the Krusty Krab and had my nigga stressed the fuck out.
Stressed out.
Forgot how to do everything. You made that nigga forget how to make Krabby Patties, nigga.
Krabby Patties, nigga.
That's all that nigga lived for. All he wanted to do was make a motherfucking Krabby Patty.
Oh God. Who is lying?
He did that shit for free. That nigga basically didn't make a paycheck for this shit.
Tell me I'm not psychic and y'all didn't go through this.
Pickles under your tongue. We should have known them bitches was under your tongue. The way you said it. You forgot the pickles. I knew then you had them bitches. Big, fat, lazy, long tongue, heavy tongue, big back bitch. Had my niggas stressed the fuck out like that.
That's how they had y'all.
Your ass. You really had SpongeBob fucked up.
That's how they had y'all. Fucked you up.
I got trust issues.
That's why you got trust
drop
issues.
Y'all thoughts down below and let me know if you feel the same.
That's why y'all got trust issues. You know what I'm saying? They got trust issues because they be fucking people over. You got trust issues because motherfuckers be stealing pickles under their fucking tongue. And you SpongeBob and you know you put them damn pickles on that goddamn burger. Alright? You say, I knew the whole time. Nothing worse than speaking the truth, but people believing the lies instead of the truth. You said this episode made me so mad. He gonna do SpongeBob like that. Real shit. So, that's y'all reading. People, if this a love scenario thrown up in there, people is looking at this person like, you fucking evil. You had fucking collective, aka SpongeBob, aka collective, stressed the fuck out. Like they wasn't a good person to you, or they wasn't a good lover, or they wasn't a good friend or some shit. And you went out your way to prove it too. You know what I'm saying? It was like they was fucking with the evidence, the truth, yeah, making it seem like it was something else. And then they could have went and got serious with somebody else in front of your face or threw somebody in your face. Fire sign. Wow, that's crazy. But it's like this time around, you ain't even gotta lift a finger. You just finding out stuff and not overworking yourself. They can't even do y'all. They can't even get close to you, or they'll experience bad health or something not going well for them. The same way they had you feeling crazy, like I said, they'll be going crazy, trying to even fake something around you now. Something won't even sit right with them. Ooh, child, that's that. We got 2 minutes left. About 2 minutes left, y'all. This was a great reading. Thanks, y'all, for taking the time to watch this video. Let's get in this. Let's get into it. You said my ex a fire sign. Yeah, you might be a fire sign, or they a fire sign that did this, or you had to tap into that fire element. Even if this was a fire sign that did this to you, or like show them that you are one. Some of y'all, you in a new commitment and that got somebody fucked up. They was lying about your love life or something you did when you was their lover, or they was lying that you was their lover, or you was bitter about them and was still in love with them, and now you moved on, or they see it's like they caught y'all dating somebody new, talking to somebody new, and people realizing, nah, y'all was never probably in love. They was throwing you salt and you was throwing them sugar. You know the difference between salt and sugar? Bitches mad they can't touch you or your life. They can't affect you or influence you or anything or anyone in your life. You say, I don't care, I did this. You said, I'm not SpongeBob, but I don't mind being talked by trash buckets. Stay strong. You said, wait, I don't care. I did this. This happened in my 50s. I'm not SpongeBob. Yeah. He said, he mad. I moved on and got married. Some of y'all, that's literally what happened. They thought they sabotaged you. Then they looked up, you married. Literally your life moved 10 years or 20 years out from where if they set you back 20 years or 10 years, you finished something in like a 5-10 year span and pushed yourself like 30 years or 20 years actually out. And they seem like they 20 years or 10 years back. And you like, why this person, you could even be questioning something like, why is they not? And that might be all the answer y'all need right there. Like somebody seem like they stuck, or they just doing the same thing over and over again. Whoo, child, it says you made a brave decision most want. They couldn't rock you to sleep. Yup. Someone's realizing they can't get in your way or your lane. Sorry, my handwriting is trash. It's like cursive, but regular writing mixed up. It says someone's watching you gracefully and successfully move through obstacles they put in your lane. Karma's a bitch, but my best friend, she got my back. Yup, literally. Oh, this says working on my mental health. Back off. I didn't read this one. VIP access only for those who care about my well-being. 2 cut off users and vampires. Yeah, these were people who were using you, vampires, because they had you down bad for a while and they was just like draining your energy. But now you up and you see that they didn't really give a fuck, and you off them. You cut them off. You cut this. You're gonna cut this person off naturally because you're gonna realize what they did. 9 months to a year, or as long as necessary. So, something may have not. It's not gonna take that long for you to recover or get back. Some of y'all in the process of getting back somewhere. Some of y'all already locked in and got back to a certain point. It may only take like another 9 months before you be back where you left off in like 20 years ahead, like I say, or like 10. It's gonna feel like you like even more ahead than where you left off. Like that shit's crazy. Like everything just, it's almost like feeling like ahead of your time, and then everybody just catches up to you, but you're still ahead in a sense, if that makes any sense. You should rock alone. It's okay to be a popular loner. You are safe and insured. You might end up becoming a popular loner after this. And maybe the only person who's going to get to come around is your person or your people, your tribe, your true tribe. Mission complete. That's a wrap. Time to go. Decorate, expand. This is your temple castle. Some of y'all that was fucking with your home or your livelihood. Now you got a fat ass, big ass house or a nice ass spot or apartment or hella cute decorations all up. Your shit look nice as fuck. They wish they could come hang out. This is your temple or sanctuary castle, or it's very comfortable. It's very safe where you live. And they wish they could be around. Like they don't even got no real stability. Make this your safe space. All right, we had the 2-hour moment mark. I love y'all. I'm out. Have a great night, great day. Peace. You said, I swear, my IQ tripled after leaving. I had to dumb myself down so much he couldn't handle a woman with a brain. Wow. And look, the light went out, y'all. So that's that. Yeah, they might be like in a situation where literally they can't even afford to pay some bills or something, or they lights or some stupid shit might be off while they was talking about you, and people like, oh, funny. Like now we see why you talking about collector so bad, because you. Oh wow, it's all making sense. Love y'all. Bye.